Hello guys, my name is Blesen. Imagine a world where our land masses, our habitats, our environment was surrounded by water, was covered by water. Could you imagine that? Well, it's about to happen. And I'm going to explain that process to you today in my speech, and it's about global warming. Alright, so the first part, we're going to define what global warming is. What is global warming? Global warming is a scientific phenomenon that has been around for the past 100 years. It mainly started in the peak of the Industrial Revolution. It is a very commonly referred topic. It's a really hot topic on debate. It comes on our political arena. It comes in our media industry. It comes in our schools, and it even comes in the scientific field. So what is this thing? Global warming is this scientific phenomenon where scientists believe that the internal temperature of the Earth is constantly rising. And it's constantly rising, which causes the ice glaciers and ice caps in the southern Antarctic regions, as well as in the cold upper North Arctic regions, to melt. So why is this a big deal? When those Arctic areas and Antarctic areas where these glaciers and ice caps are present are 1,000 miles wide and also 1,000 miles in depth. They're very long, very massive. And as our temperature is rising, these ice regions are constantly melting too, causing them to accumulate into our water bodies. As you know, the Earth is 71% covered by water bodies. And in addition to that 71%, this additional ice is about to melt in and add into it. So according to certain organizations like the EPA and the IAEA, they believe that the water levels are going to increase by 4-fold, or maybe some people even say up to 40%. It varies, but it's going to rise in either case, and it's going to cover our landmass. So how is global warming caused? There's three main factors. So the first one is about combustion of fossil fuels. So today in our modern world, we've become really highly dependent on different modes of transportation: cars, buses, trains, planes, etc. These modes of transportation, they require fossil fuels to run. Fossil fuels are combusted in their internal engines, which helps them to revolve the pistons. This is generally how these engines work. And as they take in these fossil fuels, they emit certain gases out too. Certain gases like methane, CO, carbon monoxide, and CO2, carbon dioxide. These gases are known as greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases have a known ability for enveloping the Earth like a halo form, and they trap the heat from the sun, and they interfere with the composition of the Earth's atmosphere, causing the internal temperature to rise. It's like think about like a hot halo, a hot heated halo around the Earth's circumference, which is causing the change in temperature. That's pretty much what it is. So the second cause is by human activities such as factories. Today in our country we have many factories that are there, which are used for manufacturing. Factories for each and everything, like for plastics, for gasoline, for wood, for anything. Two main factories that cause pollution are the Coke industries, factories run by the Koch brothers. The second, which is found in America. Many organizations have complained about their activities too, such as the EPA and the IAEA. They have complained about the rises in pollution levels. Another main thing that's going on today is the Keystone XL pipeline, which is now in debate between the Democrats and Republicans. They believe that the Keystone has a big role in contributing to climate change. They believe that the transport of oil can be accentuating climate change by about 62%, based on the IAEA statistics. And the third main factor is deforestation. This process is known as deforestation when we cut down trees. As you know, trees play a big role in regulating the CO2 levels between plants and human beings. So as these trees are being depleted, they're not just cut down, they're burned. So in that process, CO2 is emitted, another greenhouse gas, trapping in heat, causing internal rise in temperature. And these trees which regulate carbon dioxide contents are also cut down, which further promote the carbon dioxide levels to just increase. And not just that, when we clear down trees, it changes the surface albedo, which is showing how energy is reflected by the surface of the Earth. That is seriously impacted by deforestation. So, thus, based on these points made above, global warming is a serious issue. It's caused by many factors, mostly by man-made factors, fossil fuels, deforestation, and factory activities. So I believe that we as the younger generation must play a role in to stop global warming, and we can take many measures to do that. Thank you for listening to my speech.